One of our favorites, three-time Olympic gold medalist and Maryland native Dominique Dawes has a new gymnastics and ninja academy just opened up this past weekend.
On today's Fox 5 field trip, our Taylor GRENDA is in Rockville learning all about the local legend and her new space for your kids. Taylor looks great from what we can see.
Yeah, this facility is amazing and certainly large, too. We have anything from a ninja academy to a developmental program that focuses on different ages for the gymnastics, anywhere from the balance beam to the high bars. We have it all this morning. And, of course, a face that is very familiar and doesn't really even need an introduction. We have three-time Olympic gold medalist and, of course, Maryland native Dominique Dawes here with us. And really, Dominique, tell us a little bit about yourself for anyone who doesn't know who you are.
This is very much a dream come true. I am a three-time Olympian. I won an Olympic gold medal in 1996. My first Olympic Games was when I was 15 years old. I am a Silver Spring native, and so I want to give back to the Montgomery County, Maryland area. So this is my second facility here in Rockville, Maryland. I never would have imagined that this would open, but it's happening, and we're going to be impacting thousands of lives here in this community.
And you opened your first facility, as you just said, during the pandemic, right? How hard was that?
Oh, it was extremely hard.
Yeah.
It's Clarksburg, Maryland. We opened July 2020 in the middle of the pandemic. We survived. I have an amazing group of people up there right now. They're very passionate about working with kids. We see kids walking through our doors smiling, and they're leaving sweating and smiling. They've worked hard in gymnastics as well as ninja, and we look forward to doing the same here in Rockville.
And, you know, as a whole, what gave you the vision for this?
You know, what gave me the vision is the pain. In 2016, when everything came out about the abuses in the sport of gymnastics, I started processing what I went through in Gaithersburg, Maryland for those 18 years in the sport. And I always knew as a young adult, I never wanted my future kids to ever go through what I went through. It was all focused on judgment, intimidation. It was a very cold and callous environment, and I didn't want that for my kids. However, I still love the sport of gymnastics. It was just the people that I was surrounded by in the sport of gymnastics that made it so abusive. And so I wanted to be a part of the positive change. My husband encouraged me to do this, so we started our first facility in Clarksburg, Maryland. This is our second here in Rockville, Maryland, and we look forward to going to our hometown of Silver Spring, Maryland someday soon.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so great to hear. You know, someone who's been through a long road, through, you know, the abuse, the bad parts of the sport, to be able to do this and go back and look at the bad parts of it and change it around, that is absolutely huge. Like, how do you feel about that?
You know, it's just trying to take any painful moments that we've gone through in life and recognize that there's a lesson to be learned and there's a purpose that can help develop our passion and help us make a greater impact. I was very blessed to be talented in the sport of gymnastics. That was definitely a blessing from up above, I will say that. And I knew I was inspiring people from a young age of 10, 11 years old, and this is my way to continue to try to give back and do something right. In this environment, it is healthy, it is happy, it is about lifting up the self-esteem of every young kid. And many parents now are asking, are you developing a competitive program? We want to do that, but we want to do that with the right full-time head coach. And so I am on an active search to find that person that loves working with kids first and foremost. They have a balanced life. I don't want anyone that is obsessed with the sport of gymnastics. That's our problem. People are very obsessed with the sport of gymnastics. You as an adult have to be balanced as well.
That's true.
And so I'm on that active search to find the right person, and it matters greatly to me because my 4 little precious angels are in this gym, as well as thousands of others.
Thank you so much, Dominique. Of course, we'll be talking more to Dominique when we come up, and we're going to give you a tour of this facility, and I might be able to even get in on the action. So we'll have that and more coming up in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay.
I love what she said, by the way, about who she's looking for, right? And not being obsessed, doing things
To have
in
fun with it,
moderation.
right?
Have fun.
All right, Taylor, we saw you on the beam. Got to get you on the vault later this morning. We'll see how that goes. That's for our entertainment.